Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nova Tempest here once again with my good friend Corvus Corvax. We are here with yet another review video for you. It's a new British plane. It's a naval plane. It's the Westland Wyvern.
All right. Well, no, but thanks for having me on. I always appreciate discussing these new planes with you. This one's pretty interesting. I see the capability in it. I have not been able to completely unlock its capabilities, but it's it's a reasonably good plane, and I think that we can have a discussion about whether or not the the public out there, all you listeners out there, would want to spend $49 on it. $49 buys you 200 certificates, which is what it costs to cert out the entire group of missions. But it, on paper, pencils out pretty nice. But in battle, does it pencil out? And that's a question. And we're going to try to answer that for you tonight.
So, obviously, Corvus and I have pre-flown this before this review video. We may have differing opinions. I haven't fully heard his, but I've got an idea of my own, and of course, I've kind of what's the word I'm looking for with this one? Kind of put a big fat monkey wrench in the control stick by putting Millie in this thing. But I would say that this aircraft genuinely is I, it's weird. It's an amalgamation in terms of performance similar to how the MB5 is. And the MB5 has been around for a little bit, but this is different. It's not a fighter, it's a multi-role. The best way I could describe it is if you put okay, I'm not sure how much of a motorhead you are, but if this tickles anybody's brains, I do apologize if this excites anybody. So, what I would describe this as is if you put a high end Ford Mustang engine, like a GT500 or something, into a Ford F-150.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty good analogy. That's exactly how I feel about flying this plane. It's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then you say, oh, kind of nah. And then you say, hey, that's not too bad. And then you go, oh, but this could be so much better. And and in real life, this airplane, frankly, was a disappointment. It didn't see much action. It saw a little bit of action, but it it had a fantastic engine and fantastic idea, held back by an airframe that just wasn't quite it. Um, and and in the game, it feels that way too. However, it can be played in a way that maximizes its bonuses and minimizes its hassles. And you can get pretty good results out of it.
I can agree with that sentiment. I would say this thing, if you were to tell me, I'm going to use another analogy here, but I want to be more specific to within the game. I would make this thing, if, like I said, I mentioned this was an amalgamation. The planes that make up this amalgamation, I would say there's a little bit of Spitfire 9 in there, there's Shinden in there, and there's kinda sorta Corsair in there. Not the F2G, the F4U4. It's
Mm-hmm.
an amalgamation of all three performance wise. However, it has some weird quirks. And like I said, from the amalgamation parts, they show up. For instance, this thing for some reason is weirdly good, assuming you have melee in a slow turn, just like a Shinden is, despite the
Yeah.
fact it doesn't have absolutely spectacular stall speed. It's surprisingly low, as well as it's the bottom of its minimum optimum. That too
Right.
is surprisingly low. It's only 7 kilometers an hour higher than the Typhoons, which is
Right. Right.
strange.
Right. So here's where the line is drawn. If you get down into stall territory, you're you're screwed because this thing has poor stall characteristics. So you want to absolutely keep it above stall speed because you're gonna eat it if you get into stall. And the stall characteristics are closer to the Focke-Wulf 190A5 in my opinion. It's not all the way there. I mean, that is the worst plane in the game for stall characteristics, but this plane approaches it. And the only reason I say that is because I was doing a low speed turn fight and I was not paying attention to my speed quite enough. And I got into stall and I got eaten. So, uh, something to watch out for when you're out there, folks.
I can see that. My first experience with this aircraft was, let's just put this way, it was a shocker. Was coming into this plane thinking it was going to be a little bit of a flap, a little bit, not terrible, but not eh, like fantastic in any way. Lo and behold, it surprised me. First off, the boost. That is deceptively powerful. It may not look it, but I think they put the engine power that this thing is supposed to have, or should seem to have, in the boost, and not the actual engine. The reason
Right.
why is because I will say, again, assuming you have the mixed booster injection equipment, I don't know how
Yep.
much
I
it,
sure do.
yeah,
Yes. Yep.
I'm not sure how much it can get away with without it, but anyway, this aircraft can climb surprisingly high while ignoring its maximum optimum. Again, it's just like the Spitfires that way, specifically the Spitfire 14. The Spitfire 14 can do the same exact thing. It can basically just ignore its upper band. I don't
Right.
know
Right.
how they work this out, but somehow this thing, if you know what to do with it, slaps. It's, like I said, it's basically a flying truck with
Yeah.
rockets. Tier
Yeah.
9 rockets, mind you.
Tier 9 rockets. The rockets are not super accurate. I believe they have a 1 degree dispersion angle. And in practice, because they fire salvos of 2, in practice, if you're not reasonably close to your target and flying kind of wings level, uh, one or more of your rockets is going to go off and do something that's not useful. Uh, and that kind of sucks because this whole plane lives for this load of 16 rockets. This and they reload every 60 seconds. Now you'd think, holy crap! I mean, we're into ground attack aircraft territory with the damage potential. Yeah, that's true. If they were a little more accurate, then you could use them in a way that was, let's say, you could single pass a mining plant. I have not yet been able to single pass a mining plant with this plane. It should be able to, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't done it yet either because I don't have Demolition Expert on Millie. I probably won't
right.
end up with Demolition Expert on Millie. I might have a alternate pilot for if I want to do ground attacking specifically with this thing. But the cannons. Oh my god, the cannons. I wish that these cannons were on the MB5. That's how good
Yes.
they are. They are
Yes.
incredible.
Right.
I am
And
convinced. I say this as a joke for you, Corvus, because you know of this as much as I do. I am convinced that these Hispanos could convert Hunter. I'm not even
yes,
kidding.
no, no, 100%. Our clanmate F-22 Hunter is a notorious hater of the Hispano Cannon family. All of the Hispanos, he turns his nose up because the Hispanos suck, so he says. And I, I'm gonna be honest with your audience here, Nova, and I'm gonna say to them, some of those Hispanos aren't great. Some of them just you have to work them, you have to finesse them. You have to treat them with respect and absolutely never overheat them, or else you're going to be waiting and waiting and waiting for their accuracy to come back. And Hunter has a point uh, up to a point. However, on this plane, Persia Studios has magicked them, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to say that advisedly, has magicked them into a wonderful, I don't know, whatever they've done to them, they can do magic where they can't do magic on pretty much any of the other Hispano equipped aircraft in the British inventory.
I will say I genuinely dislike the Hispanos, specifically on the Typhoon and the Tempest. This thing's, however, oh my god, it's like night and day. It's incredible. It's amazing. I love them. Now, again,
And
granted, folks, I have Millie in this point, which adds 10% auto aim. So
right,
automatically, I'm looking at like 10% without the gun sight fully unlocked for the 15%. But even still, you're just
right.
looking at this thing, like, well, you just have to look at something and you end up kind of smacking it, which is fantastic. And it doesn't matter if it's a tier 8 or a tier 7.
Right. No, and so I'm going to uh, disclose my pilot. I am also running Millie, and I am running Millie. Maybe for not the reason you're running Millie. I'm running Millie because I want to squeeze the most turn potential out of this plane that I could get. As a the airframe, like Nova has suggested, is a truck. It's eh, it's it's ponderous to try to get around unless you're in a slow speed turn. That's how would you say it? At or near minimum optimum, and give it the rudder, and it does okay. It does okay. It's not great, but it does okay. It acquits itself adequately. Um, but the problem there is that now you're at low speed, and the boost acceleration is poor. So getting back up to speed is um, it's work. But you got a lot of boost, and the boost does a pretty good job. So, I mean, it's a trade off. It's a trade off. And now we're kind of getting into the weeds a little bit. And that's why this plane, it may not be for everyone. It takes some work to get it to work. And that might not be for everyone to just want to go and spend $49.
So I do want to slightly disagree with you on the boost, but not in the way you think. It, I think it's more like a boulder. When you first start it, it's a little sluggish, but then eventually it starts to get up and go. I think what they did with this thing is they kind of made it wait, and I feel like once the boost has been going a little ways, it starts to get going, especially if you're at a downward angle.
Yes. No, I
And
agree with you.
yeah,
I agree with you on that. I do. It's that beginning. That's that acceleration part of it where you're trying to you want, hey, I'd like to go now. And instead, what you have to do is you have to call down to the engine room and you say, uh, engineer, I'd like a full ahead flank, please. And the engineer says, yeah, I'll get to it. And and while you're waiting, somebody's coming up on you, and you have to, like I said, this is a plane you have to think about a little bit. You can't just mash the W key and get to where you're going. You have to think about what you're doing.
you
And
do.
you've pointed that out. You say it takes a little bit to get going, but once you get going, it moves out. I agree with you completely on that.
And here's the other kicker: this thing has an unusually high top speed. We're not talking 600. We're not talking 650. We're not talking even freaking 675. With this current build, the max speed, again, this is in kilometers an hour. Hunter could probably convert this into American. 717 kilometers an hour. We're talking bordering into tier 8 territory. There are tier 8s that struggle to get up that fast.
Right, and I'm going to tell your listeners here. We have mine is my boost speed maximum is 731.
Oh, you
So
probably have a
it's
maxed out turbine in that, don't you? Or
I
boost mixture.
oh, you know what, I'm gonna look because I forgot what I put on it. It's no, it's just a 400 regular.
Oh no,
It's
not
just
experimental. That means it's just an ultimate. You got just a
yeah,
regular ultimate.
it's just an ultimate regular. So you could do better than that.
Well, yeah,
It is
absolutely. No,
possible.
I'm just trying to use as much of the bonuses I can before I specialize this thing. Either way, so enough talking because I think the more that's the what shines more is what's underneath all these numbers. So let's just show them what we're talking about with this, rather than just keep
Right.
yapping. Now, mind you, even if this is a truck, it's a very good looking truck.
I do like I do kind of like the look of it. I always like contra rotating propellers. I think that's always cool.
And it's a
Uh,
turboprop, so that engine, whoo, it's a
yeah,
big boy.
and so it makes a little bit of sense that the boost acceleration is delayed a little bit because that's the way turbines work. I would argue that Persia Studios has given it a little too much of a delay, but it's a minor argument. We don't want to turn this thing into something overpowered. And now we're into discussion potentially of the meta. This plane isn't going to disrupt the meta. The meta is still going to be J6K1, SM91, BF109 K6. That's the power of Tier 7. This guy is going to distract those players because if you don't take care of this thing, you're going to get your ass kicked because it will go around and cap everything.
Speaking of matchmaker, this is kind of a gnarly one. Two Wyverns and two
Eh,
B-29s against whatever assortment this is.
I, this particular battle is going to end quickly. I have a feeling, and we're going to be on top of it. I have a feeling,
Uh,
and I say that because two B-29s. It's going to be over before it starts. I think I'm going to head to a command center so we can at least do something before the B-29s take everything.
I'll go the opposite way.
Nice thing is that so far I have been able to single cap everything except a mining plant.
I can agree with that. I haven't tried this thing in a mining plant yet. But like I said, the rockets freaking smack me, and I love them.
Because we have tier 8 mining plants on this particular map, even if you had a demolition expert and we're running gold ammo, I don't know that you'd be able to do it. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's magnificent.
Well, I didn't get the central target, but I made it infinitely easier to blow up.
I took out 2 ADAs over here, and now I'm hassling with the other one.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
The other nice thing is that the boost doesn't take forever to recharge.
That's true. It's got very good boost recovery characteristics. The boost is excellent. And you if once you're going, and I mean going, you're doing pretty good. All right, so
Down goes the J6K1.
so the P-51H I gave a little hassle to. But I'm running away now because run away! Uh-oh. I gotta completely run away. Because something's really chasing me now.
Yeah, got killed by a fire.
Got 2 things chasing me. That's funny. They had three planes on me. I love it. I love it.
I'm excited to see how quickly this boost regenerates with an ultimate piece of equipment.
It's pretty good. I will say that.
Down goes the J6K again.
See, you got to watch out. The J6K1 is delicate. Oh, I was going after him. Damn it. All right. Let's maybe I'm gonna go and play a little bit with the bomber flight. Why not? So I did not put the boost consumable on this plane. I decided instead to put the engine repair consumable on because I figured that it would be best to have the engine at all times and not be waiting for it to fix itself.
I tell you what, this plane is excellent in a thatch weave. I think it also has a pretty strong rudder.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Poor Mustang is trying to get guns on me and is having a little bit of trouble. I think he's mad. He's kind of mad. This is funny.
Down goes a J4.
He got me finally.
I was going to try to come and save you.
I did a pretty good job. I kept away from him for a long time. I kept my canopy right on him.
Great job today. We'll be waiting for
Oh,
you
not
back
even a
home.
place. Oh well. Oh
Now-
yeah, we made Von Pack angry. Oh, I did. I got him multiple times.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so I mean, I played kind of a crap game there, and it's only because I went hunting for a P-51H, and they decided to repay the favor. And this thing doesn't compare against P-51H. Okay,
No, it doesn't.
that's not gonna happen. So
Again,
you're
you have
gonna
to be really smart with this plane.
right, and going on and attacking a higher tier light fighter in this plane is a fool's errand. Folks, don't do it. Don't be like Corvus. Don't do it.
Unless you know what you're doing. Do it like Nova, don't do it like Corvus.
But what we did is we went out and we played the plane, and we knew that we had a double B-29 group with us, and this battle was won almost from the beginning because they didn't have anything that could go and do anything about that. Nova showed you what it can do against a lightly armored aircraft, which is if they don't see you first, they're gonna be in trouble. Period. That's it. That's how good these guns are. These guns, I mean, they kind of feel like Typhoon guns when you look at their stats, but they're not. They're not at all. They have some Persia magic to them, and they're pretty darn good.
They're
I didn't actually.
shenanigans.
Yes, that's exactly right. I didn't get a chance to use my rockets on that in that particular battle because I was stupid and I went after that P-51H.
I tried to, but I can't, of course I couldn't before the B-29 wiped it out, but let's try it again and see what we get.
Yeah, I think so.
That was not a fantastic showing. It was more like a teaser. We don't
Right.
we don't go off foreplay.
And the thing is too that we kind of that the two of us kind of decided, I believe it maybe independently, that hey, look, these B-29s, and especially our former clanmate Captain Heimgrinder, he's very good bomber player, and if he's in the game on your team, you're probably going to win because he's very good at bombering. And that allowed Nova and I to go off and just kind of goof around. And goofing around is great, except it doesn't lead to high scores. It just leads to, shenanigans is what it leads to.
Per shenanigans.
We like per shenanigans. Come on now. We've done this before a couple of times. Oh, by the way, I'd like to say to everyone, this is sort of our segment of I buy it so you don't have to. And I like multi-role play, and I enjoy planes that are quirky and fun because of their quirky characteristics. I like this plane. Okay, I think it's a good plane.
Attention. You are entering
However,
the combat zone. Get ready
for the
battle.
average
Good luck.
player, I'm not so sure that this is the best choice to spend your $49. Unless you like this particular style of gameplay. Now this battle is going to be harder because we've also got Johnny Canuck, and he's a good B-29 pilot. But this map does not favor the B-29.
No, it does not.
So therefore, the two of us, Nova and I, if we concentrate, might be able to do something fun.
Let's do it.
Of course, there's always a chance, because I'm a potato, that I might potato this whole thing up, and Nova's left with a loss because I'm an idiot. It's possible.
Ah, damn it.
Uh-oh. Already. We have the cursing. Could be bad.
Oh, hi.
All right.
I just look, and there's a F7F on 1 hit point.
Nice. That's my favorite kind.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
All right. Where are you going, and what are you doing, and how can I support you?
I am trying to steal their command center
Okay.
from right under their nose.
All right, I'm going into a sector where there's 2 bots already here, making life hard.
Okay, that's an IL-20 out of the picture. Damn, he ran out of the sector.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Come on, I've got both of our sectors. Come on, do something. Here I am poking Nova with a stick. Come on, do something.
I was, but I messed up.
That happens. All right, now I'm going to go over to the command center and see what I can do. Actually, I'm going to take care of this GAA that's just hanging around waiting. I don't like it when they just hang around waiting. That means they're going to do something. It's, oh, it looks like they're going to probably take our command center. And our bombers will probably take their command center. So, would you like to meet in the middle and try to take the air base?
I'm already ahead of you.
The enemy has captured the command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
I'd like to see if our guys actually take that damn command center. I have on my plane long gun barrels and gas-operated action.
I have just gas-operated action. This aircraft is not specialized yet.
Nice work.
I got you. I'm going to go down and grab some wrench here and see if I can't go over to our. It appears as though that our bombers decided not to actually take the command
The
center.
F7F had a say about that.
Oh, you're going that way. I'm going to go the other way to the other command center.
Go poke the F7F above your head.
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, that's an ME-262.
I thought that was the F7F. I must have been mistaken.
You're mistaken. I don't know what he's doing. He's going really high. And
Oh, that's taken care of.
All right, I'm going to go over to this garrison after I help our guy with this typhoon down here. I'm gonna point our guys to it.
Couldn't outslow the P-80A. Which doesn't make any sense. I thought that thing had a way higher stall speed. Oh well.
It does. But I'm gonna tell you that when they're operated by bots, all kind of shenanigans happen.
Ah, right. Bot shenanigans
again.
that are unjustly extant. Alright, I'm going toward the south one.
South one what?
South Command Center. Sorry,
Okay.
I should have been more specific. Remember, folks, details save lives.
Cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
Ah! Damn it. The heavy fighter decided to accelerate right away from me, so... Right? Down.
The command centers are
Nice.
under our control. Communication with the headquarters established.
Where are you at? Oh, you're
Yep, I'm down here.
converge on the airbase.
Working on it.
New copy. Over.
Okay. Hopefully I don't get shot down because, you know, that sounds like something that would happen to me after Squall Line. Because I'm a dumbass.
Oh, great. Shawnee Canuck's dead.
Oh! Well, that helps. You know, generally he's a very good bomber pilot.
Oh, you're going on that one. I'm breaking off.
But I'm getting shot at. Oh, son of a monkey.
I'm on him.
Holy crap!
Swat it out of the air.
Nice. I'm gonna go down here and oh,
Oh, good.
maybe get a little wrench so I can go to the air the command center. Except Typhoon.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Yep, these guns really are spectacular. They may feel like from the hard stats, they may feel like Typhoon guns. They're not. They're much better.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Much better.
Aw, I got kill you went. And then I see two planes just smack into one another. Okay.
Right.
Enemy bombers inbound. Don't let them reach their target.
And I got kill you winked again.
I know, right?
I'm wondering when that funk guy's gonna make a big fat mistake. Ah, he's going straight for the bomber flight.
Holy crap. This ADA is really
Enemy
giving me
almost defeated. Make a final push.
a hard time.
Keep it up, pilots. You can do it.
Sheesh.
He ended up making a mistake.
Victory is ours. We're waiting
Nice.
for your return.
Fantastic.
Yep, that was not too bad, and I got a Lambert out of the deal.
I
Huh?
could have if it not gotten blown up by that P-80A, but I'll take a Flying Vanguard.
Nope. We did a reasonable job against some good pilots, and this plane shows you what it can do. The guns are good. The I got 5 sector captures on this. If I'd have worked a little harder on ground targets, I could have probably got a Gabreski out of it, but I didn't. I worked more on air targets than ground targets.
I get the feeling this
So
thing was made to be a Gabreski printer at Tier 7.
I think it can be. You have to concentrate, I think, in the initial stages on getting your ground targets. Like, go and blow up a bunch of AA guns at command center, right? Shoot down some planes, go to the next command center, blow up their AA guns, and then shoot down some more planes. And you're most of the way there, right? Oh, and win. You got to win too.
Yeah, of
So,
course you gotta win.
but yeah, I have a minor complaint about the rockets with their 1 degree dispersion angle. It's you can get a flyer, and if you're running gold rockets and running demolition expert like I am, I reconfigured Millie to have demolition expert on her for this particular video. I think you could probably go out and do pretty good if you have wings level and you have a good selected target and you're fairly straight on entrance, so that you don't get any additional dispersion from movement. That being said, if you're just flying around throwing rockets and stuff places, this plane might disappoint you in how much ground damage it does. You got to think about everything that you do in this plane, and if you do, reward. If you don't, you're gonna go, this is pretty meh. This is a pretty meh plane. But the guns are great. The rockets are they're Tier 9 rockets, and you get 16 of them. It's pretty fast. It doesn't accelerate fantastically, but it is pretty fast. And if you get down close to stall speed, it turns okay. And it could surprise people. I mean, I kept up that turn fight with that P-51 30 seconds, 45 seconds with a P-51H, folks. So this is no screwing around. You can actually do stuff with this plane.
Just gotta be
But
smart with it.
you got to be smart with it. And I did that and was talking to you at the same time because I wanted to show that it was absolutely possible to do something like that. Now, you're not going to outturn zeros, and you're not going to outturn yaks. Okay, don't get that in your head. But it may come down to you need to get a little extra juice on that turn so you can get these excellent guns on someone. You can do it. You can do it. I also have the turn consumable just in case I need to use it.
Yep.
So, and it has come in handy a couple of times with a tornado, because the bots and their excellent control and their use of speed can get around on you. But if you're smart, you can get around on them instead.
Alright, folks, I do believe that's going to be a wrap for the Wyvern S.4. Thank you for watching today. Corvus, as always, pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'd like to ask your watchers to like and subscribe and leave a comment, especially those of you that are thinking about it but haven't yet decided if you're going to actually cert it out. Now, I think there's nearly a month left, a month minus 5 days or something like that.
Just about.
There's a lot of time just to grind the missions out, and they aren't hard. But they're grindy, right? I mean, they're grindy. There's no doubt about that. Tell us what you think. Tell us after you watch this, do you want to grind it? Do you want to buy it? What do you think? Let us know.
Does it
We
make you
want
want
to
to
know.
buy a pickup truck instead of an SUV?
Yes, exactly right. Pick up that F-150 immediately with a GT500 motor in it. Absolutely. And then you've got your Wyvern.
Take care, folks.